Hello everyone, welcome to this week's Plan With Me. I am doing a Plan With Me in my Hobonichi weeks, my Mega Cosmic Blue. I am using Stencils from Beauty by Starlet, 3 Tombow trusty colours, where are we, 228, 761, 772. I'm using functional stickers from Kolourcafe, and I'm using decorative stickers from Designing Liefde. All discount codes will be in the description and shop links. So without further ado, let's crack on. So first of all, let's go through last week. A big thank you for joining me today. If you are joining me for the first time, a big welcome. I post 3 times a week, Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays. And I'm quite new to this, so well, I'm not, I don't suppose I'm new to this, but I'm back to it. So you do excuse some of the video slip-ups, I suppose. This is last week. There is a video on my channel. I will post the link in the video. And I used a kit called Snow White. It was from Hello Petit Paperie. I used stickers from Mindwave, Black Milk Project, and Ding Ding, and the Coffee Monsters Co. The little weather stickers are from Sue Atelier. And that was pretty much it. As you can see, did rain most days again, but we did see quite a bit of sunshine last week. Okay, so let's move on to the first full week of March. And I couldn't wait to use some colours. So we're going to hit straight off with these functional stickers from Kolourcafe. She does these strips for the dates. So I'm going to use this little lemony colour, like a mild yellow. You also get a matching long strip with this, so that you can utilize it to cordon off your, I'm trying to see the lines properly. If you've never planned in a Hobonichi before, they do put dots. If you can see, there's 2 lots of dots across. I don't know if I can show you now because I've stuck them over that one, but you can see the dots there, so you can split your page into columns. Very, very handy and helpful. Okay, we'll stick the date dots down. So these date dots are teeny tiny ones, and they are made to go into these little tiny circles here on the, oh, I didn't do that very straight, did I? On the actual, I'll get it right in a minute. There we go. Yes, so they fit. Oh, I'll tell you what, I'm not having a good time with this at the minute, am I? Is it not? I think I've peeled the, do you know what, I did this last time. I think I've peeled the sticker back off it. Oh yeah, there it is. If I can do it, it's kind of fiddly. I'll have to sticky back on. There we go. Tiny, tiny circle come off. That's why it wouldn't stick. Yes, so today when I'm filming this, it is St. David's Day here in Wales. We celebrate our patron saint, St. David, Dewi Sant. Where we celebrate our culture. don't know if I'm getting these straight. I'm not very good today, am I? I've had one of them days today where my blood sugars have been up and down like a fiddler's elbow. If you don't know, I'm type 1 diabetic. I have been since I was 12, and as I am now 47, I've had diabetes for 35 years. In fact, 35 years this month since I was diagnosed. I was diagnosed after my mum took me to the doctors because my mum thought I was bulimic. She thought I was making myself sick. Turns out I wasn't. I knew I wasn't. But I had lost a heck of a lot of weight. I think at the time I was down to 4 stone in weight, which, as you can imagine, is a little bit scary for a parent to see their child dropping lots of weight. And I remember I kept having to go for a weeing class all the time in school. I was going like twice every lesson, which, when you think the lessons were like 50 minutes long, I was also taking a carrier bag full of juice to school. And obviously my mum was getting exceptionally worried, especially when I was being sick and I was very lethargic. So she took me to the doctors and did a simple finger prick test. Our GP did, and sent me immediately to the hospital where because my blood sugars were high, told me I was diabetic there and then, and that was kind of it. I was told what I needed to do. I was kept in hospital for 2 weeks, which in itself was quite scary because I'd never been really away from mum and dad. And obviously I was 12. My mum and dad hadn't long had my brother, and we were told that basically I had it. They told me that I had it because I had been through some sort of shock. Now, previous to that, my brother was born 2 months early. My mum had preeclampsia. She was very, very poorly when she had my brother, and they kind of put it down to that at the time, which I thought was kind of, well, you just accept it, don't you? Because nothing else had happened in, my childhood that could have suggested anything, I suppose. But turns out nowadays it's all to do with genetics. My cousin's daughter has type 1. She's had it since she was 1. And I cannot imagine the worry that my cousin has had to go through with her daughter. But she's now nearly, how old is, I think she's 20 now, maybe older. She's awesome. So is my cousin. Anyway, let's get on with this. So I'm just saying, type 1, nothing to do with eating too much sugar, by the way. Absolutely nothing to do with it. My own body started attacking itself. That's why I'm diabetic. So there we go. Okay, so let's have a look at the functional bits that I need for this. I am going to use my trusty Kolourcafe teeny tiny date headers that I always use in my, if I can find them. Aha, gotcha. Right, so just turn the book on its side. I like to do all my tracking on this side of the page. Now, I'm going to go with black because the day headers over there are black. So we'll just pop these in. So I just track a few things each week. Water intake being one of them. Now, I am a Pepsi Max girl. I tend to drink it because, again, it has no effect on my diabetes whatsoever. And I find that when I was drinking it too much, to be honest. I was drinking too much caffeine. Mind you, that's probably because my children don't sleep. There we go. Monday to Sunday. Yeah, so I was drinking a heck of a lot of Pepsi Max. So I just wanted to get a little bit healthier. So I thought, right, I'll get back to drinking. So I drink 2 pints of water a day. Here's one of them. I drink 1 as soon as I wake up. I watch this very, very clever doctor called Dr. Amir Khan. And he's brilliant. He explains things so clearly. And he's just, if you've never watched him, give him a follow. I'm going to use this gorgeous sticker down here. Yeah, I think he does a lot on like Lorraine and stuff, the morning show. But he's, I like listening to him. He explains everything. He's very clear in everything that he says. And just genuinely a nice bloke, I think. So that's why I follow him. Does that go that way or does that go that way? I can't remember. I can't think. Yeah, so he's worth giving a follow. He's really, really intelligent and he really explains stuff so well. Trying to line this up slightly. Especially about women and our kind of, well, when you hit my age. There we go, just snip that off the bottom. Snip this off the side. And he did a video on the things you kind of should do as soon as you wake up in the mornings. And one of them was you should drink immediately as soon as you wake up. Because that's what your body needs after sleep. So I started doing that straight away. And I do feel a lot better for it, to be fair. Let's see. What have we got? I've got anything for the top here. So I've got these beautiful things here. I'm going to use this doll here. Look how pretty that is. And I'm going to use that one holding the daffodils because it's our national flower. Our kitchen window is full of daffodils at the minute. And there we go. So let's put some deco around the top up there. I want to do a March header up there, I think. But what I do want to do is do some florals first across the top there. Just to, I'm going to use these pretty florals here. Yeah, so I've been drinking more water. I do try my best to eat 5 fruit and veg a day. I'm not a huge veg lover, I have to say. I like salads. I do like my salads. So that's how I tend to get veg into my diet. I don't mind raw veg. I'm not a lover of cooked veg. Peas is about as far as I go with cooked veg. Or tomatoes, I suppose. Tomatoes are okay. But some people class, I don't know, is tomato a fruit or is tomato a veg? I would have always said it was a veg, but a lot of people say it's fruit. Anyway, doesn't really matter. Still healthy for you. Full of niacinamide, and I love tomatoes. I will eat tomatoes all day long. So, anyway. So, last week was a pretty good week. Wasn't too bad. Oh, I'm really liking these florals across the top. Yeah, we didn't have too bad a week. Boys went to school, no problems at all. I had a good week as well. They really enjoyed their week at school. Now I'm going to cover up that line where I went funny. There we go. Yeah, the boys were great. I just want a tracker header from in here. Now, colour. I will go for green. There we go. Yeah, they got in their taxis fine, and they were happy. And that makes Mummy happy. So, we didn't have a fantastic week of sleep. That's another thing I try to track. So, last week, full night's sleep. Well, okay, so last week wasn't too bad. But this is about me getting full night's sleep. This is not necessarily the boys, because Ian gets up and lets me have a few hours as well. Bless him. So I did manage to get 1, 2, 3, 4. I class, just so you know, I class a full night's sleep as like 4 hours with our boys. So 4 hours for me is a cracking week. Is a cracking sleep. Okay, let's put this beautiful March. Where shall I put it? Shall I put it across there? Or shall I put it down here? I think I'm going to put it down here, you know. These stickers I love, love, love. They're from Designer Liefde. I can't sing enough praises about Designer Liefde. If you've never checked their shop out, check the description. There is a discount code too, and you will get my freebie as well. She creates such beautiful stuff. Right, and they're superb quality as well. Let's be seeing now. Do I want to put "Oh Hello Spring" as words? Because technically it's not actually spring, is it? I'm going to put this beautiful bow there. Technically it doesn't become spring until, when is it? It's like the 21st of March. Yeah, 21st of March. So there's a good few weeks yet until it's actually properly spring. Just looking what other deco I've got. Do I want to put more deco there, or do I want to... I think I want to put something here, because Saturday and Sundays we don't really have appointments or anything, and we've got nothing on the 7th and 8th. I think Ian might have an arc competition there on the Sunday, but it's no great shakes. I can always write it in that box. Let me think. Oh, this deco is just so beautiful. I did my monthly in this same deco as well. I couldn't wait to use it. It was beautiful. Anyway, let's. I've got this beautiful farmhouse here. I don't know if it's a bit too big. And it's got like a, like a beautiful scene here. But it's gonna probably take up a little bit too much space on the Friday. And I do probably need the Friday empty. So I do have this one. Shall I put that with her there? No, because I'm covering the daffodils and I don't want to cover the daffodils. I'm going to put that there like that. And I am going to dot some little florals about and little clovers. Just here and there. Just to add a little bit of zhuzh. Zhuzhy. Right, I think I'm going to leave it at that for a minute. Now I'm going to take my Tombows and my trusty Beauty by Starlet stencils, which I absolutely love. So, where's my boxes that I like to use? That one for the big one. And I won't go green again, I'll go pink. I'll go for the 772 pink. And what have we got going on this week? So let's have a look. In the monthly, Ian's at JCB, got my shopping due, got a call with preschool development team. Right, so Wednesday is preschool development call with Deb to discuss the boys. Tuesday is Sainsbury's shop delivery. Monday, Ian is at JCB, so I'm going to put that as a little small one because it's not actually something I need to do, but it's just I need to know about it. He's there in the morning. Thursday the 5th. Did I have anything? Callum comes for his tea. Oh, it's World Book Day. So Zachary is going to school dressed in his Zog outfit. If you haven't heard of Zog, it's a Julia Donaldson. And Zachary's got his haircut on Friday afternoon. Yeah, so it's World Book Day, and Callum comes for his tea there as well. I could put that in the dots there. Yeah. Right, so I've done the boxes that I want to write in. And now I'm just going to put a little header across the top of each box there with the brush tip. I suppose I should have added a box for Ian having arc, so I will add that to the Sunday. So I was also saying about I'm going to put some light pink dots for the days. I'll use the other tip, to be honest. Yeah, so I was saying my blood sugars are up and down like a fiddler's elbow. Now, unless you didn't know, everything affects blood sugars. Hormones, you name it, it affects blood sugars. So you can be the most perfect diabetic in the world. Now, I've always been very good at looking after myself. From the very first day that I was told I had diabetes, I took my first injection, and I've took every injection since. The nurse was like, "Oh, do you want your mum to do the injections?" "Nope, you're all right, I'll do them. I'll take my injections." And I've always looked after myself, particularly to have children as well. I do have polycystic ovary syndrome as well, which again, based on hormones and insulin. There's links all over the shop. Right, what I need now is to do my dots down here, and I do these with my little stencils. Yeah, so bloods are up and down like a fiddler's blinking elbow, and I had a hypo earlier. Yeah, it was quite a bad one, but it didn't wipe me out or anything. I'm pretty good because I'm very sensitive to my blood sugars dropping. A lot of diabetics don't get that, are not aware of their blood sugars dropping. I am certainly very aware, because you can lose sensitivity, you see. So I know when I'm dropping. I'm going to go with the hearts, I think. I always do 2 dots in each box down here. Not 2 dots, 2 kind of little markers, so that I can put like to-dos for the day. I'm using this lighter pink here, because I want it to be like a pretty thing. Have I done that right? Yeah. Yeah, so I had a hypo earlier, and then what tends to happen when you've had a hypo is you overcorrect, because it's really difficult when you're having a hypo. It doesn't always sort itself out straight away, and it can be a little bit of a monkey. And then you get into panic mode where you think, oh, hang on, my blood sugars are not coming back up properly. So you have a bit more sugar to try and correct it. And then you end up going too high, which is what I did. There we go. So I've done the hearts. I'm going to put the cap back on, and I'm going to just colour them in a little bit. So they're my to-do things, to-dos. There we go. Yeah, so I'm currently a little bit high after our tea I made us. I made us gammon steaks tonight for our tea, which were lovely, and triple cooked chips. Do like a triple cooked chips from M&S. I think it's an age thing. As you get older, you think, in the UK especially, there's a shop called Marks and Spencer's, and you just like to go there to look at the food. It's absolutely awesome, that shop. Okay, so what have we got on Monday? Monday, I put Ian at the top of the box, is GCB meeting. And then Tuesday is Sainsbury's order due 1 till 2 p.m. Wednesday is me, preschool development call with Deb at 2:30 to discuss the boys and what needs they, what support we need with them at the minute. And then Thursday is, what did I say on Thursday? What did I say needed happening on Thursday? Oh, it's World Book Day. So I'll just put the boys at the top there because World Book Day, we got the boys their outfits the other day. We didn't get like dress up, like dress as a dragon and stuff. We got tracksuits with what they love on. Like we got Maddox the Gruffalo because he's always loved the Gruffalo since he was little. And Zachary the same, anything by Julia Donaldson. The boys absolutely love. So we got him the Zog tracksuit. Maddox's getting a bit old for a little tracksuit now, so well, they don't do them in his size anymore. So we got him a top with the Gruffalo one. And Friday, Zachary has his hair appointment after school. And then Ian has ARC at 8 p.m. on Sunday. And then the only other thing I need to write in is what I want to track. So I am going to track the same as last week because it seems to be working. So 2 pints water, 5 fruit and veg, no stationery spend. I don't know how good I was last week with that. I did buy, 2 days I did shop. I'm trying to think what I shopped last week. Full night's sleep. I'm not saying I'm not spending, because obviously you've seen the whole video. I'm just spending less than I did last year. And planning and journaling. There. And that is next week planned out. But when you see this video, I think it will be Friday when this is going live, because my previous video I did a flip through for Tetrukegi. So yeah, so you'll be seeing this on Friday the 6th. That'll go live on my channel. And if you like this video, if you could give it a thumbs up, that would be absolutely awesome. If you're not subscribed, if you could subscribe to my channel, that would be wonderful too. Thank you for joining me. Leave a comment below what kind of week you've had, and I hope to see you again. Goodbye now.